What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is Fasting is Life, and I'm back again with another news. Thank you guys for all your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you out there at the podcast sites, please share the audio. And if you want to look at the images that I have, please come to my YouTube channel, Fasting is Life, and also my backup channel, Fasting is Live. All right, let's get into this. This is going to be a quick video. And later on tonight, when I'm up after sleep and then I'm back to trucking again tomorrow morning. Well, when I say tomorrow morning, it's probably gonna be around like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm gonna have a live show where I'm gonna get more deep into this subject, and I'm probably gonna have a guest on. And anybody out there who wants to have a conversation about this topic is sure welcome to come to. And then this news was conveyed to me from brother was a spiritual logic, aka Hawk, and he heard it from another YouTuber that I've known for years, Dabu7, and basically from his report, it was mentioned that the Clinton emails had a particular subject. Let me see. It says Clinton emails contain an entry asking about Gilgamesh and buried Nephilim. And I'll have the link to the government website that actually has you can search. And I also have to, you can look at his video where he gives you how to get it. And the link, basically, the first option is going to say Department of State. And then when you click on it, it's going to be a PDF. And then you're going to go to page 470. I'll repeat, go to page 470, and then just look in the middle paragraph. You will see a section where it's going to be a sentence requesting to resurrect it and stuff like that. Let me show you. I have the display of how the message look like here. Hold on a second. This is what it says. You see on the screen right there. So I basically cropped it the section. When you look at the page, it says requesting documents pertaining to the resurrection chamber of Gilgamesh, the location of his body, and the location of the buried Nephilim. Now, some of the people when they're reporting, they're just talking about this. Oh, they found the location of the Nephilim, right, where he's buried. But I didn't really care about the keyword that got my attention is the resurrection chamber. That's why a lot of people are not talking about, right? So I just wanted to show you guys that so you guys have an idea. And look, it says that the case is closed. You notice the other one says it's open. This is closed. Why is it closed? I don't know. I'm just reporting to news. And this statue is claimed to be of the Nephilim in the tablets. And here's another image from antiquities in stones. And here's another image. Notice this is a lion that he's holding. And look at his body. The lion looks like a cat. Or better yet, the cat. I mean, the lion looks like a big dog next to him. So, where was this a fictional character or what was it fantasy? You know, look at here's another one. Look at the lion's head and look at his head. But we know a lion compared to humans, a lion is big, right? But look at the lion's body compared to this guy, right? This is a statue. And Samaria, this was I saw a picture online, so I just wanted to show you Samaria. It's talking about civilization, but here's a image of a giant bones that they found. Now, whenever you start looking for this kind of image, it's very hard to find, and that's why it leads speculations that these are fake news, it's not real, right? But they can find supposedly bones of dinosaurs and stuff like that and claim, oh, this is that. I'm like, well, what about giants? Oh no, we're not sure. But anywho, the Bible does talk about giants. Basically, giants came to be after the fallen angels, a group of angels who rebel. They came down, took human forms, and had sexual intercourse with women, with mankind, women, and they began to breed giants. And not only that, some of those fallen, they began to uh, have relations with animals, and out of that union, they begin to create monsters and stuff like that. So the whole story about Noah's flood and all that, the Most High wanted to destroy that new, what you call a new race, a new hybrid race that he never created or he never intended to come to reality. So that union is why he had to destroy the earth. And the story about the clash of the titans, in Greek mythology and all that stuff, they've told all of us that it's a myth. It's not real. It's just a made up story. But according to the Bible, all those stuff are real. Yes, the rhetoric or how the story goes may be quote unquote different, but even in myths, there is some truth, right? It talks about the gods fighting to look, and then in the book of Enoch, it tells you about the clash between the Nephilim, different families of Nephilim, where the Most I say the punishment of he sent Enoch to judge the fallen angels. Says that you can never go back to heaven, and for the sins that you've done, you're gonna watch your children kill each other, and that's what started the wars. Because if that war didn't happen, what will happen is they will have grown out of proportion and basically kill the mankind race. And the most I was gonna happen. But even though a lot of them kill each other through those war, the damage was too much where their weakness was taught to man, their technology, knowledge, witchcraft, to the point where man began to basically act like them. And the Most High say, well, you know what? I gotta save. So he chose the bloodline of Noah to basically say, hey, I'm choosing you amongst everybody to build this ark where I want to save my creation so they can make it after I destroy all these wickedness from the face of the earth. Now, there's some things that say everybody die, and there's some documents that say that, well, although many giants died, some of them were hiding. Some of them were hiding in certain caves, and they had technology to survive, and some of them were dangling on top of the ark. And then when the water receded, they jumped off. They ran to hide. There's a lot of quote unquote legends out there. So we don't know. We only have the resource of, and this is another location where they found bones under, buried in the ground. But some people must say, oh, it's not real. It's just, like I say, people have their own opinion, just like we. And about the irony is when we have an opinion based on what other people present, like a counter argument, they'll be like, "How can you argue with this fact?" I'm like, "Well, how do you know what you're telling us is real? Just like you tell us, how do you know what we're telling you is real? Everybody's gonna side with their opinion. But I just wanted to make a quick video to mention about this. Uh, as you notice, I didn't want to put the whole Hillary in the title. I just wanted to focus more on the historical record, the Gilgamesh body found in Iraq. And before I go, let me read you an article. I was looking for a certain article because I didn't want to go, you know, the government site, all it does is just shows you that statement, right? But let me go to the article where I found the subject. This is what it says. It says Gilgamesh tomb believed found. Archaeologists in Iraq believe they have found the lost tomb of King Gilgamesh, the subject of the oldest book in history. The Epic of Gilgamesh, written by a Middle Eastern scholar 2,500 years ago before the birth of Christ, commemorates commemorated the life of the ruler of the city of Uruk, from which Iraq gets its name. Now, a German led expedition has discovered what is thought to be the entire city of Uruk, including where the Euphrates once flowed, the last resting place of its famous king. I don't want to say definitely it was the grave of King Gilgamesh, but he looks very similar to that described in the epic. Georg Fassbinder of the Bavarian Department of Historical Monument in Munich told the BBC World Service Science in Action program. In the book, actually set a set of inscribed clay tablets, Gilgamesh was described as having been buried under the Euphrates in a tomb apparently constructed when the waters of the ancient river parted following his death. We we found just outside the city in an area in the middle of the former Euphrates River the remains of such a building which could be interpreted as a burial, Mr. Fassbinder said. He said the amazing discovery of the ancient city under the Iraq desert had been made possible by modern technology. By differences in magnetization, was it? By differences in magnetization in the soil, you can look into the ground, Mr. Fassbender added. The difference between mud bricks and sediments in the Euphrates rivers gives it a very detailed structure. This creates a magnetogram, which is then digitally mapped, effectively giving a town plan for Uruk. The most surprising thing was that we found structures already described by Gilgamesh. We cover more than 100 hectares. We have found garden structures and field structures as described in the epic, and we have found Babylonian houses. But he said the most astonishing find was an incredible, sophisticated system of canals. Very clearly, we can see in the canals some structures showing that flooding destroyed some houses, which means it was a highly developed system. It was like Venus in the desert. And this article was published. Wow. It was published on Tuesday, April 29th, 2003. 2003. Isn't that the same year the war launched on Iraq against Saddam Hussein happened? Interesting, isn't it, guys? Huh? Huh? Wink, wink. Interesting. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Very interesting. Huh? Iraq. Interesting. So later on, I'm going to be talking about giants, and we'll see how the conversation goes. I know some people will be like, oh, they're probably looking forward to talk about it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick stream to kind of show you guys what this is about. And so much stuff to talk about. So stay tuned, guys. Let me finish this article. Yeah, it's finished. So I want to make sure if I have any. Yeah, so 2003. Wow. All right, guys. Well, that's it for now. Thank you guys for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Stay tuned for my live. I'll be back. Guys, I'm sleeping.